Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you another video. All right, so halftime, Pelicans, Lakers, 72-61. Lakers have the lead at the half on the road, and we're very happy about what we're seeing because we're seeing size prevail. Patrick Beverly started off the game pretty good on both sides of the floor, but got in foul trouble. Uh, 3 fouls early in that first half, and what ended up happening is he ended up having to put rotations on the floor that made a little more sense. You know, he went to Troy Brown a little more. He subbed in Winyon Gabriel, and we saw what happens when that happens. Good things. Sides put on the floor. Two-way players are actually able to assist with what ultimately was a fantastic first half by Anthony Davis. 8 of 12, 18 points. I tell you, the guy erases all mistakes. Whatever you have trouble with, he just put him on the floor and he'll make up for it. So it was awesome having him down there, being as efficient as he was. Bron got about 12 points. I think he had about 5 assists or something like that, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, or vice versa. But the play was good. Um, Rui Hachimura 1 for 6, but that was kind of skewed. So this is one of those situations where I got to remind myself of a sequence like this. A guy looked like he's going 1 for 6, but it's not like he's clanking a bunch of 3-point shots. What ended up happening was he had a situation where he got like 3 or 4 offensive rebounds off of 3 misses. So, you know, you're under there battling with guys, you get your board, put up a layup, break it because they're contesting it really well. Bring down your offensive rebound, put it up, brick, pull it down again, put it up, brick, and it goes out of bounds. So it's like he did a fantastic amount of offensive rebounding, and the sequence killed his efficiency. So that's exactly what that was. I think he only really missed 2 legitimate shots. The rest was that sequence. So we got to consider that when we're talking about Russell Westbrook as well, because he has a lot of those missed layups, offensive rebound, missed layup, offensive rebound, and he'll walk away with more missed shots than what the possessions would otherwise look like. So this is another telltale sign of when the stats don't always tell the story as clear as it may seem. Nah, if you look at Rui Hachimura, you might walk away saying his efficiency is trash. No, what you need to be saying is, boy, did he rebound the ball in that play. He just couldn't get those chippies. Credit to the defense for being there as well. And so that's what it was. 2 turnovers for the Los Angeles Lakers. Gotta love that. Nothing wrong with that at all. The efficiency was there for Russell Westbrook. 3 out of 4. Hit some threes. Really nice rhythm. 15 points. I mean, he's just stellar tonight. Ups and down, up and down, up and down. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just great for now. We'll see what happens in the second half. Um, Lonnie Walker, gotta love what he's doing. 3 out of 4. He's finally snapping into rhythm, which you knew he would. He was only going struggling for the most part because he was out of shape and out of rhythm because of the injury. So it's been about 3 games since he's been back, and he looks good tonight. We did see him in a 3 guard lineup down there with Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverly, and himself, with Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Nothing good came of it, of course. We quickly subbed out of that. And then we put Winyon Gabriel in a situation where he had a 3 guard lineup down there, which I was rolling my eyes at. But luckily enough, we were able to sub out of that quickly and get back to what we were doing, which worked. So, we saw some good lineups down there. And as a result, you can see what the score is. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Pelicans are continuing to throw rocks at the wall, man. They're not really hitting anything, and it's helping us. You got to give credit to a guy like Jonas Valanciunas for really rebounding the ball and getting his chippies and stuff like that. Um, and you can see where BI is really trying to work his way back into form. He's doing his best to try to carry the team. CJ McCollum's done a few things, but to be honest with you, they just don't really have any continuity out there. And, to a point, it's just very difficult for them to score without Zion Williamson, which is really strange because looking at their team, I just remember them being so much more deep and fuller of a roster. But it seems like when you remove just maybe 1 or 2 pieces, they're not as good as I thought they were. So I just got to reevaluate what they got. They got a lot of stuff on the back of their bench they could afford to get rid of, stuff that doesn't have any upside, stuff that I often complain about on these teams that just really can't do anything for them, assets that aren't tradable. They do better to just stretch those guys and bring in some G League hopefuls, see if they could pop for them, but we say that every day, so teams ain't never going to figure it out, it seems. But whatever the case, they got a lot of that going on, a bunch of trash on the back of their bench, and as a result, they're not getting a whole lot of help from that bench. Without Zion's 30 points and BI at full strength, they just seem to be a team without continuity. So yeah, we're taking advantage. We're taking advantage of a not so good offense, and even though they got some really solid defensive players, you got to give Herb Jones his credit. He's making his presence felt. Alvarado, Troy Murphy. At the end of the day, this is a game where the Lakers should be able to to flex. We have a much more strong situation going on since we're playing our size, and it's all clicking right now. It's just clicking. Guys look good out there. They look loose. Guys don't look like they're stressed. I think there's some settling in as to what's going on with the team, and it's an either or type of thing, as far as whether or not we're going to make a trade. Guys know the team is committed, but it's whether or not we can get the execution done. So I think it's a lot less stress when you are certain what's about to happen. Russell pretty much can bet that he only has about a game left to play with this team, and that's it. So he can settle in and just be at rhythm and know that he don't have to worry about any of this nonsense anymore. And so he looks like he's on his way out, and he's happy about it, fresh and ready to go. So hopefully we can get a trade going, if that's what the team is going to do or not, and so we can settle in and keep it going, because that's ultimately what the team needs, is settling in one way or another. So that's what it is, man. I don't want this halftime video to go too long, because I end up watching them and then missing some of the third quarter. But overall, this team is just playing very well with 72 points at the half. You can't say enough about how we're able to just lean on Anthony Davis with the high efficiency. And what we need to do is continue to try to feed him in the second half just the same, because, of course, that's what we often want to do. But I don't think tonight's going to be a problem for some reason, because he's getting the boo birds thrown in his direction, given the fact that this is Smoothie King New Orleans, and they don't really like him too much around there. So it is what it is, man. We're definitely going to root for him from here, and hopefully we can just keep our foot on the gas, continue to play these big lineups that make us happy, and see how it's working out for us. It's great seeing Wenyen Gabriel get some minutes. That needs to continue every game, and we need Max Christie worked into the equation as well. And look how much better things are when we limit Pat Bev's minutes. He only had 9 minutes in the first half, as opposed to most of the other guys who had a little more, 15 minutes or so. We're just a better team, man. Let's just be honest. It is what it is, you guys. So let's consider that, see what's going on in the second half, and hopefully the Lakers keep their foot on the gas and win this game. That's what I got. BDL44. Thank you all for watching.